Hello everybody, this is KGS. This morning I was just listening to a program called 700 Club. It's a program of which they record news and stuff. Anyway, I heard this morning about a sex scandal that I think everybody should be aware about. And in all honesty, when I heard the story of this woman almost dying because of set acts committed upon her, I was in total shock and awe. And I will admit, there are many different views that have changed since the year I was born. And for those of you who are questioning, yes, I am a female. But I'll get more on that later. Anyway, this topic about this entire sex scandal has got me really thinking on everybody's views in America. And it's not just affecting America, it's affecting the entire world. But when this has come to the point of where it's gotten really bad. I mean, 12 to 14-year-old girls and 11 to 13-year-old boys are being abducted for sex, and I do not like that at all. It just really, in a sense, if you really wish to, it ruffled my feathers. But and in all honesty, it's not just these people who have the problems, it's their parents too, and their guardians, or someone they're close to. It could be a brother or a sister selling these people for money, and it's an underground sex scandal, and I wasn't offended by anything on there, but it just really, like I said, it just really upset me. And I wanted to really discuss this issue to hopefully open people's eyes and realize what they have control over, what they don't have control over. What I want the people to know, if the people who have been affected by this are watching, or more in fact listening to this, I want them to know that it's not your fault. Nobody had blamed you for anything. Nothing, of course, everything bad has happened to you, but there are ways out of it, not just suicide. And if you've heard or listened to the program this morning, it's really just that woman on there. Wow. I mean, she survived being hit, beaten. She had survived being hit, beaten, and she even had survived being burned alive. Now, I have no idea how she had survived that one, but she did, thank God for that. And there are just many children out there, many more children out there, all around those ages, that really cannot, they don't know what to do, they don't know what to think. It's their life, and they can't live it the way they want to, all because of some idiot wanting to take over and use them as a sex slave. And majority of the time, it is not, majority of the time, it's somebody else who stole somebody else's child, basic, or or had abducted or whatever, and parents aren't around to see that, and there are very few cases of where it, well, from what I've heard, most of them are the parents themselves. The parents and the guardians themselves are using their children as sex slaves, and that really bothers me. It bothers me to a max. If I don't believe in I don't believe in that at all. I don't believe in people being pedophiles. I don't believe in that. I don't even like the term pedophile. It bothers me that if it bothers me to a point of where it could be people closest to you. It could be your best friend being molested out there. But when you're pulled away from school to be sold as a sex toy, that's not your choice at the time. So people who have been molested out there, I just want you all to know it is not your fault. More or less, it's the people who are controlling you. They're the ones responsible for you. They're the ones responsible for taking care of you. And if you don't feel safe, find somewhere where you do feel safe. Run away if you have to. Run from home. And I realize that's not a real positive thing to say. Run away from home. But when you don't feel safe at home, it's the best option you can do. More or less, it's just it's better than living life. It's better than living life like a sex toy. And in all honesty, I'd rather not live my life as a sex toy or be beaten up on a regular basis just so that way makeup can because when you're bruised, makeup can be applied. When you're cut, makeup can be applied to cover that up, to cover up your bruises, to cover up your scars. But makeup cannot be applied to death. You cannot, no matter how much you try, you cannot get rid of that feeling of being dead inside. And I don't understand why people do this, but it's wrong. To me, it's wrong. To everybody else, I don't know. But if you disagree with me or if you agree with me, please leave it in the comments below. Anyway, this is Kenny G. Share. Bye. That's my thoughts on the... This is Kenny G. Share. Those are my thoughts on the sexual predators and the people who've done that out there. Anyway, this is Kenny G. Share, signing off.